European history and the expansion of their world was written by those who returned home. Today, hundreds of years later, Wreckseekers hunt for the histories of those that didn't. Following the treacherous routes of ancient ships from old empires and long-lost kingdoms that now lie wrecked at the bottom of the ocean, intrepid archaeologist Jonathan Salfman and his Wreckseekers team take us on a quest to uncover the past and discover the real stories and treasures that lie buried with these wrecks.
It's more remote than I thought it would be. Nothing else for 250 miles in any direction. It really is quite something to see.
We've got a 2-day sail ahead of us, 250 miles to go, big seas, rough water. As you can see behind us, the weather is pretty grim. So we're going to buckle down and just hopefully we get there in one piece, and then the adventure begins.
So we made it through the channel, but it was a calculated risk. We're drawing about 1.5 meters of water, and the channel on the neap tide was only 2 meters deep. Anyone that says it's a piece of tacky to come through that gap is a choker, because it's a high risk maneuver and it would have been disaster.
Trusted you guys? I couldn't see a thing, absolutely nothing.
The team navigate their boats thousands of miles from the coastline. Far away from assistance, they investigate dangerous atolls and dive unaided to great depths in order to scour the ocean and track down the remains. Once found, Jonathan uses state-of-the-art technology to examine the findings and piece together the final moment of each ship.
The Santiago struck the reef with such force that the bottom 2 decks were torn to splinters on the shoal. The main mast was broken at the base, and the top 2 decks sheared off and ended high and dry on the shoal. The ship probably struck not too far from here. The atoll rises up very quickly from the depths. Hit the reef and started to break up immediately in the surf. The heavy stuff like the cannons and the anchors seem to be in the deeper water, especially the anchors have got hooked over there, some of the cannons moving further up, and then the smallest anchors in the shallow water over there on the top of the reef. It must have been quite terrifying for the people on board. Once you've hit this atoll, there's nothing you can do to save your ship.
Alongside Jonathan's assessments, reconstructions and computer-generated graphics based upon the team's findings will help us relive the history of each disaster and unravel the story of each wreck.
You just can't believe that, somebody held this all those years ago, and now I've got it in my hands. It's something that I've dreamt about all my life, and here I am. For the first time I've got it. Mind-blowing stuff.
It's just an incredible place to be. I'm almost speechless. I'm stuttering a little bit. It's just it's the most incredible thing. It's a privilege for us to be able to be here for 14 days, to see things we've never seen before, and to explore a pristine, untouched reef with shipwreck material, with shipwreck objects everywhere that we look.
Like their ancient counterparts, the team's mission is fraught with peril. But despite being completely isolated and working in low visibility with hungry wildlife nearby, the team are willing to face adversity for the thrill of solving these historic mysteries.
Woo! Look at this!
And John will stop at nothing to uncover the elusive truth behind these myths and legends. Meet the Wreckseekers.